Well, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful morning out here. Well, it is another today's vlog here today. But you know what that is? Another Buc-ee's items today. We're going to be doing a vlog. So this time, we're going to be reviewing 11 new Buc-ee's items that just barely came like a couple weeks ago. So this is a part 4. I'm System Sensor 250, and guess we are back with another brand new video. I hope you guys enjoy your rest of your day. Now, before we get started, make sure you guys don't forget to smash the subscribe, like, and don't forget to smash the bell button. If there's any questions or concern, just chime in the comments. Well, nonetheless, we gotta go ahead and get started into today's video. So, let's go ahead and get started. That's today's vlog. Alright guys, so just a couple things we need to do that we're gonna be talking about. So like I said, oh, looks like she already hanged up, supposedly. Well, that was surprising. Well, I guess I'm doing it by myself anyways. So, but we got this big inflatable right here. We're gonna review that last. So, let's start off with the small things, and then we'll move on to the big things. Like I said, back the Beaver on the video again. So you already seen since the part 1 that the Buc-ee's collection. So make sure you go check that out. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and start off with the onto your right. Let's start off with the Sherpa slippers. Alright, so here's the first item of the day. Is we got the Buc-ee's Sherpa slippers. So, very nice design here. And this actually makes your feet a little bit cozy. I've been wearing it since pretty much. And I felt it and I enjoyed it. So, it's actually so soft right here. So like I said, it's actually cozy in here for your feet. To keep your feet nice and warm. So like I said, it's actually like stitching out. So very, very nice design here. Pretty cool. Well, there's Sherpa slippers. Now let's move on to the newest item since I got it since probably yesterday or 2 days ago. Who knows? It could be 2 days ago. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Buc-ee's nightlight. Alright guys, I actually just moved up just a little bit. So I actually just moved the items just a little bit. So yeah, anyways, let's move on to the nightstand here. So as you can see here, it's actually the Buc-ee's so this actually been designed by Animals. So very nice design. So this is what Buc-ee's nightlight looks like. So whenever you tap it, just like that, this light will actually animates. So 3 different modes here. So like I said, this is the Buc-ee's nightlight here. Design is a little bit different, so I actually like that. But it's a little bit off, who knows. Anyways, let's move on to the next item, the license plate frame. Alright, let's move on to the Buc-ee's license plate frame. So as you can see here, this frame is actually made of stainless steel. I like that. And as you can see here, it's got the Buc-ee's logo on that side here. Pretty cool design. So it's got the Buc-ee's text logo in here. 2 Buc-ee's logo on that side as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the stainless steel license plate frame. So that will be added into the pilot here. So yeah. So anyways, let's move on to the next item, the wristband. Alright, so let's move on to the wristband here. So like I said, this is the Buc-ee's wristband. So as you can see here, he is actually pretty cute. So this is actually the snap. So this is basically how you actually put it on. So it's got one of these snaps right here. and it actually snaps right into your arm, and this thing is gonna hold forever until you take it off. So here's what it looks like. It's got the Buc-ee's logo on the back side, so that's pretty cool design. I like that. Still smells like Buc-ee's, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, but I enjoyed that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's move on to the last non-party supplies, the Buc-ee's shot glass. Alright, so let's move on to the last Buc-ee's, regular Buc-ee's items of the day, and then we'll move on to the party supplies here. So as you can see here, this is the Buc-ee's shot glass. So as you can see here, this is actually pretty nice looking design here. So it's got the Buc-ee's logo on it with the text as well. That's pretty cool. If you look over on that side, you can see it's the 1956 Ford F100 pickup truck right there in the background. It's got the Buc-ee's local gas station right here, with the gas pumps right here. So very, very nice design here. Love it. And now we'll move on to the Buc-ee's party supplies. Alright guys, we're now moving on to the Buc-ee's party supplies here. So let's go ahead and move on to the Buc-ee's baseball cap plastic party hats. Alright, let's go ahead and review the Buc-ee's baseball cap plastic party hats here. There we go, finally got my phone. Alright, so as you can see here, so this is the Buc-ee's baseball cap plastic party hats here. So as you can see here, it's got the small Buc-ee's logo. Very nice design here. It's actually pretty small, by the way, but it's got the string. But this is the baseball cap hats. So it's got the string on it, and it goes right onto your head, just like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Very sleek design here. And now we'll move on to the Buc-ee's drawstring bag. Alright, let's move on to the next Buc-ee's item. So today, let's review the Buc-ee's drawstring bag. So as you can see here, it's got the black string right here, and this is really big. Holy cow, this is really big. Let's see here, what's the size here? So this is going to be 30 by 41 inches. That's actually pretty huge. Very big. Like I said, nice Buc-ee's design here. I like that. And now, let's move on to, if I can get this thing up here. Here we go. So let's move on to the Buc-ee's party lunch plates. We're actually coming along so far, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move on to the Buc-ee's party lunch plates here. So this is actually the plastic plates right here. Very sleek design, but it's got the Buc-ee's logo in the middle as well. So very nice design here, like I said. And now we'll go ahead and move on to the Buc-ee's. If I can get this thing pulled up here, just one second. Not the napkins. Here we are. The Buc-ee's party table cover. We're actually going quick so far, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move on to the Buc-ee's party table cover. So as you can see here, it's got the Buc-ee's logo everywhere, right, especially right in the middle here. So right on that side, and then we got the logos in the middle. So I did fold in half to make a less room on that side for all my other collection. So there you have it. Very sleek design here. And now let's go ahead and move on to the Buc-ee's event banner that actually goes for the inflatable. We're going to see it last. So we're going to have the congratulations banner and party time banner. So let's go ahead and review those two right now. Alright guys. So, those of you who actually seen the banner here. So we got two banners we're going to be reviewing today for the Buc-ee's inflatable. So the first banner we're going to be seeing is we got the congratulations banner. So like I said, if you look on the back side, it's got the Buc-ee's logo right here. And this one, it's just a congratulations. That's actually for the my graduation class of 2025, those of you who did not actually know. So that's pretty cool. And we get the second banner, so which is the last banner of the day. So this is actually the supposed to be a regular banner, and this one's gonna says party time right here. Very, like I said, Buc-ee's logo on the left as usually, but it's party time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you got to see those two Buc-ee's inflatable banners design. But we got this something special big that's actually coming in the way right now. What we got over here? Oh yeah. Let's review the Buc-ee's Inflatable. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're now coming to the last Buc-ee's item of the day. So let's go ahead and review the Buc-ee's Inflatable. So as you can see here, it is actually very huge right here. Just about almost like the same height as the Buc-ee Inflatable. I think I'm just going to give it a say is like a 5, probably 5'11 or 5'10. So, who knows? So, yeah, so as you can see here, it's got the big Buc-ee's logo in front. Like I said, it's actually inflatable. Those feet's actually a little bit comfy right here. You can make it towards the back side. So it's actually inflatable right here. Pretty cool. That detail right there. And this is a fan right there that's actually blows the so it actually blows the air into the inflatable. One of these vents from the outside part of it. So very nice design. I like that. It's got the ears right here. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and come into the outro for the Buc-ee's items. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think of the 11 new Buc-ee's items? Let me know in the comments. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy your rest of your day. Now, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much back to Beaver for helping me getting the 11 new Buc-ee's items in the video. Oh yeah, he enjoyed that. Now guys, before we go ahead and come to an end, make sure you guys don't forget to smash the subscribe, like, and don't forget to smash the bell button. Any questions or concern, just chime in the comments. Well, now nonetheless, make sure you guys don't forget to check out my latest video through my homepage as well too. Also, make sure you guys don't forget to check out my second, third, 4th, and 5th YouTube channel. Smash the subscribe in those channels, I'd be super appreciated. Also, just one quick announcement before we end. We have the upcoming 4th vlog video for you guys, so stay tuned. Well, anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.